Welcome to Recap King. In this video, we will explain Dragon Tiger Gate. This movie tells the story of three young martial artists who emerge from the back streets to help the powerless fight injustice. Can they defeat their opponents and uphold justice? Let's find out in Dragon Tiger Gate. The film Dragon Tiger Gate begins with the story of two step-brothers who have the same father but different mothers. Dragon Wong is the eldest child, and Tiger Wong is the youngest. When they were young, they lived separately because of difficult economic conditions. Dragon's mother left the martial arts school and gave half of a jade amulet pendant to Dragon, while the other half was owned by Tiger. Unfortunately, Dragon's mother died in the fire. Since then, Dragon has been cared for by a gangster boss named Ma-kun, who has appointed Dragon as his bodyguard. Tiger has a different fate, who since childhood was raised by his eldest uncle, Master Wong Xianglong, the leader of the Dragon Tiger Gate martial arts school. A few years later, the adult Tiger often spends time hanging out with his friends. One night, he and his friends were eating at a fancy restaurant. Not long after, came a group of young people who made trouble. Although annoyed, Tiger and his friends continued their dinner until he heard a woman scream. Turns out, the troublemakers were starting to annoy the other customers in the restaurant. Fed up with their behavior, Tiger tried to stop them. A fight is inevitable. Unbeknownst to them, Ma-kun happened to be on the top floor of the restaurant. Ma-kun apparently just got a gold plaque, which is a sign that Ma-kun is one of the confidants of the Shibumi black market business. Shibumi himself is Ma-kun's superior. He is also a gangster boss who controls the narcotics trade and black market called Luocha cult in Asia Pacific. Because of this award, the other gangster chiefs became envious of Ma-kun. As Ma-kun displayed the golden plaque, suddenly the table in front of him floated up. It turned out that one of the youths downstairs was thrown into the floor under the table. Ma-kun's gold plaque fell into the hole and fell to the ground floor, where one of Tiger's friends picked up the gold plaque. Unwilling to see his very important item fall into someone else's hands, Ma-kun ordered his men to take it back. As a result, Tiger had to fight Ma-kun's many men alone. With his martial arts skills, he is able to overthrow his enemies one by one, until Ma-kun orders his confidants to fight Tiger. The confidants appointed was Dragon, who was none other than Tiger's own half-brother. Upstairs, one of Ma-kun's men named Scaly protested Ma-kun's decision to choose Dragon to take the gold plaque. Scaly felt that he was the one who deserved to do this important task. However, Ma-kun had a good reason why he didn't send Scaly. That was because Scaly was unable to carry out the task he had previously received from Ma-kun. Therefore, Ma-kun was not sure that Scaly could overcome Tiger. Dragon then meets Tiger. He asked for the gold plaque to be returned. The two brothers, not yet aware of each other's identities, fought one-on-one. Tiger focuses his fighting moves by relying on his feet, while Dragon focuses on his hand movements. However, with the skill of his hand, Dragon can make Tiger and his friends bounce. He managed to take the gold plaque belonging to his boss. However, when he was about to leave Tiger and his friends, Dragon was blocked by Scaly. In order to regain his boss's trust, Scaly plans to snatch the golden plaque from Dragon. However, his efforts were in vain. Dragon can overthrow Scaly with just one hit. But Scaly still didn't give up. He then ordered his men to attack Dragon. An unbalanced battle begins. Apart from being outnumbered, Dragon fights only with bare hands, while his opponents use sharp weapons. However, with a martial ability that was above Scaly's men, Dragon was able to balance the situation. The battle continued until Dragon was thrown into the next room. In another room, Tiger gets involved in the fight because he still holds the gold plaque. Tiger was ganged up and overwhelmed by the attacks of Scaly's men, until suddenly, a male warrior appeared to help Tiger. The warrior, Turbo, was very good at using double sticks or nunchaku. With that weapon, he managed to overthrow several of Scaly's men. When all of Scaly's men were overthrown, Dragon took the gold plaque from Tiger's hand. Tiger let it go without the slightest bit of resistance. However, Tiger realized Dragon was his half-brother, after seeing the other half of the jade amulet pendant Dragon was carrying. After that, Turbo followed Tiger home. Turns out, he really wanted to visit the Dragon Tiger Gate Academy and study martial arts there. Arriving at the academy, Tiger introduces Turbo to Master Wong. To be able to study there is not as easy as Turbo thought. He must undergo a test against Master Wong using his flagship double stick. Unfortunately, while fighting, Master Wong was not impressed by Turbo's martial arts abilities. According to him, Turbo's moves in fighting look brutal and aimless without the basis of proper martial arts. Master Wong even underestimates Turbo's ability to use a double stick. He thinks Turbo should learn the moves to use the tool properly first, before studying with him. Getting a rejection from Master Wong didn't make Turbo flinch. He still has a strong passion to learn martial arts from the experts. Without giving up, he made a tent in front of the martial arts academy so that Master Wong would accept him as a student. As the days go by, Tiger gets closer and becomes good friends with Turbo. They also often spent time practicing together in the Dragon Tiger Gate's front yard. Master Wong also realized their closeness. Sometime later, Tiger and Dragon learned that they were brothers. They then took the initiative to meet. Tiger invites Dragon to return to Academy. However, Dragon refused Tiger's invitation because he owed Ma-kun a favor. After all, if he came back, there was a possibility that Ma-kun or Shibumi's people would chase and injure his family. Dragon didn't want that to happen, and he left Tiger alone. One day, Shibumi gets confidential information that Ma-kun will resign and retire from the black market business he runs. Hearing this, Shibumi became angry and sent several warriors to kill Ma-kun. However, Shibumi needed a strategy so that Dragon would not protect Ma-kun. So Shibumi sent a beautiful woman to distract Dragon. Not long after, Dragon was already walking with Shibumi's women in a park. Ma-kun was left alone, watching his daughter playing baseball. He was not aware of the danger that lurked him. Sure enough, he was visited by warriors sent by Shibumi who then beat him to death. Dragon finally found out that Ma-kun was attacked. He came and immediately attacked the warriors using his flagship martial art. One by one, even Shibumi's subordinates can be overthrown by Dragon. Meanwhile, Ma-kun's daughter, Ma Xiaoling, screamed hysterically in front of her father's body until she fainted. Dragon took Ma Xiaoling to Dragon Tiger Gate to be treated. The woman who seduced Dragon managed to return to Shibumi's headquarters and reported the incident that all the warriors assigned to kill Ma-kun ended up dead at the hands of Dragon. The woman also informed that Dragon is the son of the owner of the Dragon Tiger Gate Academy. Hearing this, Shibumi also intended to visit the Dragon Tiger Gate Academy alone. Meanwhile at Dragon Tiger Gate Academy, Turbo still continues to persuade Master Wong to accept him as a student. However, suddenly, there was the sound of footsteps. Shibumi came carrying the Dragon Tiger Gate Academy nameplate that he took from the front gate. Shibumi challenges Master Wong to a fight with him. Without thinking, Turbo immediately attacked Shibumi. With just one hit, Turbo's body was smashed against the wall. Turbo instantly fainted. Master Wong then took his weapon to fight Shibumi. However, Shibumi is a skilled martial artist. He has learned forbidden moves and has extraordinary inner strength. In addition, Shibumi's martial arts abilities are very complex, and the power of his punches and kicks is very strong. Shibumi can break Master Wong's attacks easily. Even Master Wong's weapon can be caught and crushed with his bare hands by Shibumi. Just as Shibumi was about to crush the unconscious Master Wong's head, Tiger finally arrived. He fought Shibumi alone. However, again Tiger's martial skills were no match for Shibumi. Instead of avenging Master Wong's defeat, Shibumi's attack sent Tiger flying until he was stuck in an iron rack. In a state of injury, he could only see Master Wong being beaten by Shibumi. His uncle's body was dragged and placed under the name of the academy. Then Shibumi hit the board until Master Wong died. After Shibumi left, Ma Xiaoling, who had recovered, took Tiger and Turbo to a temple on a mountain in a cart. After a long journey, they finally arrived at Bai Yun Mountain, where Master Chi, the martial artist, resided. There, Tiger and Turbo's injuries were treated. After they recovered, they began to be taught moves to improve their martial arts skills. Master Chi taught them many moves, including the spinning lighting dragon kick and the invulnerable golden bell technique. Day after day they spent practicing these new moves, until finally, Tiger and Turbo felt ready to challenge Shibumi again. They descended the mountain and returned to the city. Bravely, they attacked the underground Shibumi Black Pagoda. The battle ensued between Shibumi against Tiger and Turbo. At first, some of Tiger and Turbo's kicks and punches were able to hit Shibumi. However, Shibumi was able to balance things out. Turbo immediately launched his new stance by making a shield from the double stick movement that became his forte. Several times, Shibumi tried to break through. However, he struggled. His attacks always bounced. Before long, Shibumi could see the gap in Turbo's move. Shibumi then tucked and threw his cloak so that he could hit Turbo and bounced against the wall. Next, it was Tiger's turn to face Shibumi. He also uses his new moves, namely spinning lighting dragon kick. However, the moves that were launched by Tiger could be easily broken by Shibumi. After that, Shibumi threw Tiger's body into the stairs until the stairs were destroyed. Shibumi was about to kill Tiger, who had lost consciousness. However, before Shibumi could touch Tiger, his nameplate was thrown by someone from behind. It turned out that the person who threw the headquarters nameplate was Dragon. Shibumi and Dragon then fought very fiercely. Dragon can match Shibumi's ability to fight. On several occasions, Dragon's attacks were able to hit Shibumi's body. However, Shibumi is a tough opponent to beat. He managed to lock the dragon's attack, and they both fell together by plunging downstairs. Shibumi kept pushing Dragon's body down non-stop until it made several holes in the floor. In a pinch, Dragon was reminded of the past martial arts expert's message about how to control the fight. The message says, if someone is involved in a fight, learn how to defend and keep hitting your opponent relentlessly while fighting. Finally, with his last remaining strength, he hit back at Shibumi using the 18 subduing dragon palms technique repeatedly, so that the two of them who had been plunging downstairs were immediately thrown back upstairs. Shibumi finally died with a grievous blow. At the end of the film, Dragon, Tiger, and Turbo return to the Dragon Tiger Gate Academy. They plan to continue in carrying out self-defense education at the academy. The film ends. From this film, we can see how the strength of the inner bond between siblings is very strong, even though they have been separated since childhood. Tiger and Turbo's persistence in practicing gave the audience the inspiration that we can improve all the skills we have with regular practice. Meanwhile, from the Shibumi character, we can take a lesson. No matter how strong a person is, it turns out that there will always be someone else who is stronger or better than us, and all crimes will surely have consequences in the future.